Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and a Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. 'Cause it's a root for the home team. And if they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's a 1, 2, or 3 strikes you out at the old ball game. Yeah. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and some Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. 'Cause it's a root for the home team. And if they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's a 1, 2, or 3 strikes you out at the old ball game.
You got it, dude. It's game time.
I mean, what's this about controlling your dream stuff? I mean, is this like real? Is this like lucid dreams? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, here's Peterson on the drive, up off the glass. Izzy Peterson for 2.
It's kind of like I can have some control about what I dream about.
Izzy Peterson is on fire. Reverse layup, no good. Put back in and good. Grace Grahowski.
Gets the foul and good. KK Arnold.
3-point shot is good by Shrimp. Meyer at the buzzer. Got it! She got it! A 3-pointer at the buzzer! Hoytink, 4 seconds off the glass. Mallory Hoytink with the winner. That's the ball game.
You know, I get that question a lot, actually.
Everything W7 does, we do for who?
For the girls.
For the girls.
For the girls.
For the girls.
For the girls. For the girls.
Ooh, I was worried.
You one of my kind.
No. No. No.
So don't let them steal your light. There's light on the other side. You'll see all the raindrops falling. It's a revolution. Make it out. It's a revolution.
W7 Live. We've survived it so far, Coach. 2 out of 2 done. 2 out of 3 done. Last one on board now. Game 3. Been a fun day. This is the nightcap here. It should be a really interesting one. Franklin and Preble, your thoughts just off the top here on this game.
I'm very curious to see how this game's going to be played. Two great teams playing right at. Oh, great play by the shortstop.
Wow.
Good job.
Cam Bainan, that's why she was our player of the game.
I'm not going to be a homer, but she looked like she was safe on that play. But that's.
Well, I'm gonna give it to Cam because that was one heck of a play.
That was a great play by her.
So 1 up, 1 down quickly in the first. That was Brooke Runty, and oh gosh, Brooke's going to go back and do 700 swings now after that.
Right, she's going to be.
That's about the 4th time Brooke has hit it solid, but right at somebody, and that's the game. That's the way it goes sometimes.
Sometimes you have games like that. There's no doubt about it. But like I always said, good at bat is when you're barreling the ball up.
So Runty retired 6-3.
Yeah, this
1
is gonna
down.
Be a great matchup right here. Ooh, has an inside pitch there.
And that's Ashley Lesser hit to third and out. So quickly 2 up, 2 down. That's Keegan Pitt, and Coach, you'll appreciate this. I talked to Keegan in the dugout following the second game, and I asked her, I said, Keegan, how'd you get number 67? I said, I've never seen anything like that. And she said, when we were freshmen, they ordered new jerseys, and we got to pick our number, and that's the number that I wanted, so I picked it. She said, that's the number I've always been. I'm like, always been? You've always been number 67? She said, well, no, I was 42, but there was a senior that took it. So I just said, you can have it. I'll just take 67. That sounds like a typical 67 number.
Yeah,
Keegan
definitely.
makes the out right on cue. 1, 2, 3, 4 pitches. Boy, that's efficient pitching.
That is a quick inning.
We've played half an inning. Franklin 0 and Preble coming up. You're watching Sabre Softball on W7. Bottom of the first. Well, if Bree Roberts can be as efficient as Preble was in that first inning, we're going to be out of here in about 20 minutes, Coach. That was quick.
Yeah, that was a really nice inning. There's no doubt about it, especially after that last game when we had a lot of stoppage and play. It's nice to get this game going and going quickly.
So 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first, bottom of the first. Boy, nice game by Preble in game 1, and 2 really nice young ladies up in the box with us to talk about the game. Ava DeBaker, the freshman, and then Cam Bainan, the senior. In fact, Cam is the only senior on that team, believe it or not. And so I said after the game, I said, let me get all the seniors together, and they said, well, it's just her.
Oh, really?
So
okay.
So I got my senior picture was it's just Cam and I.
Yeah, it's a very young team.
Yeah,
but,
for sure. Boy, they
a lot
have
of talent coming.
Bright future on this
they do,
team.
for sure.
And, Cam, I really like her because she seems like just a leader, just a calm leader on this team.
Yeah,
I think they need that.
Lead by example.
Yep. Lydia Foydick to lead off for Preble.
Slap hitter coming up here.
0-1.
Got the infield in.
Bree Roberts on the circle, W7 favorite. She knows that. There's strike 2. Bree was our first softball player of the game we ever had.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that was last year in the cold at Eisenhower. She was our player of the game, and we talked about how Coach Reck owed her a steak dinner, and she still has not collected on that. So
I'll call
we'll
it
have
from
to
up
see.
here. It looked like she went on that.
Yeah, I thought so. 1 and 2 on Foydick.
We'll have to talk to Chris after the game. I know he wants to be interviewed, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll put him on the hot seat.
Yeah, right.
1 and 2. That's
There
strike
you
3.
go.
Boy, nice pitch by Bree.
I think that was a nice makeup.
Yeah, it was a nice makeup call, but we'll go with it. Coach, I got to tell you, we in our opening routine, the opening theme that we do, we've actually got a short video clip of Coach Reck getting hit by a pitch, right in the hip, and I mean she just drops like a sack of potatoes. And I was putting cameras up, and her mom was there, and she said, "Gary," she's like, "keep putting that thing up." She said, "I laugh every time I watch that." We love Coach Reck. Coach, I'll tell you what, I love her passion for the game. I love her passion for these kids. I mean, I was telling her mom, I said, the information that she supplied us on the kids shows how invested she is in these girls as human beings, not softball players.
Oh, there's no doubt. There's much more than the game.
Way more. And she is all about relationships, and she's got some great relationships with these kids. And some of the stuff that she sent was such intimate stuff that only a coach would know that really cares. Yeah. And I know as a coach you understand what that means. And
for sure.
We're so supportive of Coach Reck and what she's doing, and I think she's just doing a fantastic job.
Considering Franklin actually had 60 girls that tried out for the season this year, and this is
holy smokes!
It's a no-cut sport, and what we did was we have a JV1 team, and then our JV2 we split into 2 teams, so we have 4 teams in Franklin right now.
Wow!
So, and the best part about all that is Coach Reck. Oh, here we go.
Pop out to second, and Pitton goes down. So quickly 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Go ahead, Coach.
And great job by Cameron. I got to give her a shout-out. I mean, finally she gets the ball hit to her.
Yeah, nice job by Cam at second there to get the out.
But, so, the toughest thing for the coaches that, people don't realize, they got to schedule all these games for all these 4 teams. So it was
that's a lot of work.
It is a ton of work, before you even get into the games. So Coach Reck has done an incredible job, and Franklin does a great job of having everybody opportunity to play. That's the beautiful thing about it.
Jordan Hine, AD, is doing a great job here. Jordan and I spoke a couple times, and he's super supportive of what we're doing and said, hey, this is home to you guys. Anytime you want to come over here and do something, we'd love having you. And, as crazy as it sounds, we don't get that all the time from people. And Jordan, one of those guys that just totally gets it and says, hey, I see what you're doing, understand it, get it, let us help you, let us, come in whenever. You tell us when you want to come in. And we'll make it work. Nice inning for Bree Roberts. Boy, right on cue. 1, 2, 3.
1 inning in 2 minutes.
So we've played 1 already in the first 2.5 minutes. Your score remains scoreless. You're watching Franklin Sabres softball on W7 Live. Top of the second, no score. And Coach, I want to tell you, I get so messed up because Franklin's the visiting team here, and we're playing in Franklin. So you're gonna have to keep me on task here. I did this. I went through this with Brookfield Central, and I kept saying it was after 4 innings. It was actually 3.5 because I kept thinking that they were the home. It was just a weird thing. So I easily get disoriented on that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be the best help, but I'll do the best I can.
You may not be the guy for that, huh?
Everybody that knows me knows I'm going to screw this up.
No score, top of the second. I love it. I love the humility, Coach. I absolutely do. Scott Wakoyak joining us on the broadcast today, head coach of the 16U Glory Fast Pitch team. A bunch of the Franklin players and a bunch of kids from all over, Badger Conference kids, and just a great guy that gives a lot of his time to softball, loves the sport. His kid plays, but also he just loves developing players, and he's been a huge supporter of W7, and that's just our kind of guy. So, Coach, thanks again for all the support and just being here today. We love having you anytime.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys having me. This is very exciting for me, and I'll tell you what, I love what you guys are doing for sure.
Thank you. Swing and a miss, and Abby Matthews goes down. Boy, we may have a great pitcher's duel on our hand today, Coach.
These are the kind of games I love. Love low-scoring games.
So down on 3 pitches goes Abby, and now Taylor Vertel. First pitch strike, 0-1. Boy, Allie Eaton's picking right up where she left off. Did she ever leave the circle? Or did she just stay up there and just keep pitching? Holy smokes. 1-1 on Vertel. No score, top of the second. That just missed, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 from Eden, and
nice
right
shot.
back up the middle.
Good
Vertel
job.
about took Eden's head off.
That's a
Boy, nice
hit.
rip to left. Boy, that's that's just how you teach them to do it, Coach.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you want. Aim right for the center, just like that. That's the goal. And boy, Vertel, boy, she's got a great bat.
Yeah, she's doing a great job this year. Like I said, this year they are hitting up and down the lineup.
Here's Madison Palace. Palace had 3 hits in the first game. She was, I would say, runner-up as our player of the game. Ball squirts away, and Vertel will take second. Pass ball on Price. Claire looks at her mitt like, what happened? I love kids that do that. Like, hey, you let me down here.
They got mixed up on the calls.
0-2 on Palace. 1 out. Taylor Vertel at second, so runner in scoring position here. Madison usually does pretty well in the situations. She likes the comes up huge in these kind of situations. Fouled off. Madison also one of those kids, Coach, that right when we started, she was just all in with W7 and just loves what we're doing. And
she loves her sports.
Just
no doubt about it. Love the enthusiasm.
And the thing I love about her and kids like her, and again, Molly Beacom is another one. I mean, kids like her are, hey, it's not about me, it's about the game and promoting the game and helping advance. I mean, it's such a passion for the game itself. It's not about individuals. So she doesn't care about that stuff. It's about, hey, how can we help advance the game? I love kids like that.
Okay, she just made up for the pitcher with a nice dig.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Price digging that out. Claire's a heck of a good catcher. 1-2 with 1 out in the top of the second. Vertel at second. Palace skies it in the center. And catch is made for the second out. Lydia Foydick on the catch. So 2 outs. Vertel has to hold at second. And here's Chloe Check.
Nice hit.
Nice rip in the
2 out
right.
hits.
And
let's go.
Right
go.
on the
Good
line.
Job.
In comes Vertel to score.
Chloe.
Chloe. Careful.
Great job.
Nice job by Check. Boy, talking about coming up big.
I'll tell you what, I love 2 out RBIs. Love them as a coach.
So Vertel scores 1-0 Franklin in the top of the second. 2 out clutch RBI single from Chloe Check. Now here's Kelty Cloud.
Yeah, I was talking with the Green Bay coach after the game, and he was just saying how they lost 7 starters as seniors. So they're a relatively young team, but good group of girls that have been playing together and all that other stuff. So definitely not a big drop-off for him. He's got a bright future ahead of him. Well,
another delay here. This will be like a TV timeout or something.
Yeah, that was a coach.
You must be going too fast.
And saying, hey, home plate umpire, do you have a better view on that tag? And
the tag at first?
Yeah,
Well, I got a great view.
So.
She was back in there.
Oh, yeah, she was. I mean,
it was a good play, but she should have been that far off, but, she was back.
I mean, I don't understand why they didn't ask us.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure.
I would have given them the right call.
Cloud swings at the first pitch, strike one. Looking at the Sabre roster, Coach, the thing that jumps out at me is you got 9 kids that were either all-conference or all-conference honorable mention from last year. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hit on the ground at third, and out. When you hit it in Pitten's territory, she's going to make that play. That retires the side. The Karate Kid. The bonsai on that one. That retires the side. No runs on 1 hit. One run, beg your pardon, on 2 hits. No errors and 1 runner left. We played 1.5 at Franklin. Your score, Franklin 1, Preble nothing. You're watching Franklin Sabre Softball on W7 Live. Bottom of the second. Leadoff hitter is the pitcher, Allie Eden. Eden 2 hits in the first game, 2 for 4. In addition to getting the win, and swings at that one was a high one. 0-2 on Eden. Bree Roberts on the circle for Franklin. Roberts, 2018 All-Conference Honorable Mention.
Oh, she went. Appeal.
1-2 on Eden.
Oops.
And hit to short. Vertel's got it.
Good
Throw
work.
over to Danes for the out. Boy, Taylor Vertel is just so solid at shortstop.
Yeah, she does a really nice job.
So 1 out. And here's Claire Price, the catcher.
It's nice when you got the great pitching and the defense behind it.
Yeah,
That's a good
for
combination.
sure. Price had 2 hits in the last game, 2 for 3. Bree's got that grunt every time she pitches. I love that. That's so cool.
It's that tennis grunt.
Yeah, it is like a tennis grunt. You're right. Leah Jacobson cheering on for Chloe Check. 2-0 on Price. And fouled off. One out in the bottom of the second. 1-0 Franklin. Can I say it early enough that the Sabres are trying to remain? Can I say that or not even say that at all?
I would not even say it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. You might get in trouble for
They're
that.
trying to keep their jerseys white. How's that? I'll just go with that. 2 balls. Coach, I always get in trouble with Coach Rack. There's no way for me to get out of that. That's just going to happen. She knows it. I know it. Everybody knows it.
Oh, they are definitely off to a great start. There's no doubt about
Yes.
it. And today, I don't know if I want to jinx this or not, but
Strike 3, nice pitch by Bree, froze Claire Price, and strikeout.
This would be definitely another good game to put on the resume for sure.
Well, the
Playing a
resume is
team like
looking
this.
pretty nice so far.
No doubt.
How's the conference this year? Oak Creek always is good, Coach, but you go past Oak Creek and Franklin. That's always kind of been the dig on the Southeast conferences. You got those 2 powerhouses, and from there it gets a little dicey.
I'll tell you what, you've got a couple programs out there. Kenosha Tremper undefeated. In fact, they just the other day just beat Oak Creek.
Wow.
Yeah, so they got 2 losses in the division. At least we got the first
Are people
one.
jumping off bridges over at Oak Creek or what? Holy smokes.
I don't know. I'm sure there might be a little bit, for sure.
Hit right
Great
back
job.
to Roberts, knocks it down, throw over to first. 1, 2, 3 in the second. We've played 2. Your score remains Franklin 1, Preble 0. You're watching Sabre Softball on W7. Top of the third, 1-0 Franklin.
See if Cameron will actually put a soft slap down, or looking at her second baseman deep. Nope, she's swinging away. Oh, that was Cameron.
Are you kidding me, Coach? You got to be kidding me. Your kid, of all the people to do this, your kid does it?
I just can't believe this just happened.
Well, this officially brings an end to Franklin softball at W7. You just signed the death knell, Coach.
You know what? I think we want you to get a new iPad.
Look, what are the odds? That's like a 1,000,000 to 1 shot. This never happens.
That is crazy. Twice in one game.
And your kid, one of them.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Well, she wanted to be on. She wants to be the iPad killer. Oh, it takes
And,
eye pitch.
Well,
Good
now
work.
because she did, we didn't even get her shot on film
okay.
here. Nice hit for Wakowiak. A single.
She loves her high pitches.
That
I'll
was
tell you that.
great. That was so funny.
Don't pitch her high. Hopefully nobody's listening to this.
This poor iPad, I'm telling you,
Oh
this
my
is
gosh.
it's the same one every time, 3 times now.
Your son's doing a great job working.
He has been killing it over there.
We're keeping him busy.
And that one's hit foul. Coach, do you know who got that last out for Preble in the
Let's
in
see.
the
I do.
second?
Let's see here. The last out was number 12, which is
Siginski.
Sidinsky. Mel Sidinsky.
So Brooke Runty up now, 0-2.
Oh, he's really fastening it down now.
And it's back again. I'll tell you what.
Are we up?
Yep, we're up.
Okay. Great job getting the ball in play.
Hit on the ground to third.
Maybe
And
that's off her foot. Hopefully
off her,
she's
yep,
okay.
it went off her foot
Yeah.
for Runty. Boy, Brooks had just a heck of a time today.
Yeah, shake that off. Oop, hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, boy. Walk around a little.
So before we leave, my one goal today, the only – nope, you know what? I can't even do it because Homestead left. I would have gotten a photo with Bernie and Bernie, Cam, and Abby all together. I think Homestead left already.
Yeah, they did. That would have been a good one. That's kind of like.
Well, I didn't know Cam was going to come through and complete the hat trick today.
She wanted to get on the,
She's
the
on
broadcast.
She's on the board now, on the big board for eating a 62-ounce steak or whatever.
Yeah.
Look at that. It looks better than it did before. Cam helping us out again.
Oh, see, she's big that way.
Oh, my goodness. These girls, I tell you, Coach, I don't know what to do with them half the time. Strike 3. Brooke was trying to call timeout. Boy, it has not been Brooke's day. This has not been her day at all. And Coach Reck is going to have some words here for Chris.
I mean, as much as you want, the umpire's got to grant the timeout. So I don't think Coach Reck's going to win this battle.
I don't think so. And I think she knows that walking down the line, but you got to go fight for your kids, though.
Exactly. They appreciate that.
Yep. What's that?
The girl that's at the back now said, check the camera on that foul ball, don't she? Off her foot.
Yeah.
She's like, check the camera.
Check the camera.
Yeah, the only bad thing is she's limping, hurting.
Brooke said, check the camera.
As she's limping around.
So 1 out. Get recalibrated here. Is this Lesser?
Ashley
So
Lesser,
Ashley
yeah.
Lesser back up. Just missed 1-1 on Lesser. 1-0 Franklin. 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors for the Sabres. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Hornets in the top of the third.
Yeah, Ashley's always been a great hitter. I've coached her since she was in 10U softball. So
Squares up.
great job.
Drops it right down there.
Oh!
And
there
we're
we
going to
go.
have
Oh,
everybody
There we go.
safe. Pitten's throw got a little wild there.
nice bunt.
Nice job by Cam Wikowiak heading all the way to third on that play. That's good heads-up base running.
Yeah, she wasn't going to stop.
That was a nice bunt. So now you got first and third with one out for Alyssa Danes. Hit a home run in game one.
Great job by Alyssa. Taking a little bit long, taking that time out there. Regroup. Yeah, you got to wait for the ump to give your hands ready to go. This is a cat and mouse game going on right here.
Chris is like, not yet.
Ooh.
Oh.
Rhythm is
Careful.
being changed.
There's a strike, and there's a
that, Cam.
delayed steal right back home again. And
Oh,
out
got
at the
her.
plate.
Yeah.
Nice throw
nice bang, bang.
from second, and a great job by Claire Price
Yeah.
behind the dish to apply the tag on Wikowiak for the out. Boy, that's great softball, coach. On both sides, really. I mean,
Yeah.
that was a great delayed steal. You know,
Well
Cam
executed.
did what she could do,
Yeah.
and that's that was a great throw from second for the out.
Yeah, they did a really nice job of, when you see that ball going through, you're taught to go, and the second, the shortstop came cut in and made a nice rhythm. Oh, a lot of going back and forth between the coaches and the umps. Yeah, great executed play.
So now runner at second with two out. It's still 1-0. Strike on Danes. 0-2.
I mean, I'm not gonna, with the home plate ump, but I'm gonna call Cameron safe on that from my view. But that could be a
Well,
homerism.
no, I don't think so because it looked to me like Claire was a little bit on the other side of the plate. I don't know that she made that tag point. Nice
right
play
there.
at
Yes,
short.
way to keep that ball in the infield. That's what you
Didn't
wanna
get
do.
the out, but
Yeah. Keep that runner
great
at
play
second.
and held up the runner
Yeah.
at second. Again, that's the senior. That's
Very
Cam.
Nice, very nice play.
Cam
no.
Bainan.
Yeah, that's just me being a homer.
Well, I don't even
That's
know
my
about that.
kid,
It
too.
just-
I gotta say
yeah,
she's
but
safe.
still, I think I thought that she had a long ways to go from the other side of the dish to make that tag, and I'm
She
not sure
did.
that she made it. So,
Yeah,
so I mean,
tag might have been a little bit
we'll
late.
go back and check it later, and
Yeah.
I'll give Chris a hard time if he missed that
Yeah,
one.
oh,
But
definitely.
seriously,
That could have been the second
go
one. from
guess
Abby.
who?
Yeah, exactly.
Drew, get down there and just hold on to the thing until this kid's done batting. Yeah, middle of the ball, Abby. Middle of the ball going towards the outfield. That's what we're looking for here. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Matthews. First and second, 2 outs. A good job laying off that one by Abby Matthews. 1-2 on Abby. And popped up. Oh, and Price dropped it. New life for Abby Matthews.
You don't
Circle
wanna
that
give
one,
her
Coach.
new
You don't
life.
want to give her. You don't want to give Abby any more chances than you have to.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Either the iPad's going to be hurting or she's going to hit one out right here.
Or the scoreboard's going to be hurt. One or the other. I'm
yeah.
voting for the scoreboard.
Yeah, she could hit it. She's done it before.
1-2 pitch.
Oh, there you go.
Missed.
Way to stay
2-2.
off that. Yeah, you always see that whenever that opportunity comes, you get another life.
Nice
Take
job by
advantage of
Claire Price again, digging that out of the dirt.
Yeah.
First and second. Yeah, we'll see if Abby can make her pay for it.
Oh, eh.
Ripped down the line at third, but foul.
Yeah.
Boy, she's vicious, isn't she, Coach?
Oh my God, she's
is
just so
something
strong.
else. She is strong.
Yeah.
She is very strong.
She also pitches also too, and she's got a really nice fastball. She's third on the depth chart, but pitches a lot in the summer. Oh, good pitch.
And strike 3. Here's the tag on
Oh,
Cameron.
yeah, it's late.
Coach
It's late.
Wikowiak's Franklin homerism is bleeding through now.
I just saw the replay, and Cameron was safe on that play for everybody who's keeping track.
Strike 3, and that retires the side. No runs for the Sabres in the third. We've played 2.5. Your score remains Franklin 1, Green Bay Preble 0. You're watching Sabre Softball on W7 Live. Bottom of the third, 1-0. We were having a offline conversation about pitchers' dads. We'll just leave it at that. I don't want to get anybody in trouble here. And fouled off. This is number 8, Brooke Hawk. And fouled.
You got that.
Boy, we are playing Russian roulette here, Drew. I'm telling you. I know. That's what I'm saying. Just get down there and just hold it against the fence.
I mean, you have that position well.
It is, and you know, thank God it's as durable as it is.
If they hit it again, I'm going to call it. I'm going to get involved in an iPad killer. Just me being here, seeing it 3 times.
1-2 pitch hit to third.
Great job.
Nice job at third.
Yeah.
Kelty Cloud.
Yeah. Freshman.
Over to Alyssa Danes for the out. Boy, she's long. Is she a basketball player?
She plays some basketball, and I coached her in middle school basketball, so she's just a real nice athlete. Got some good speed.
Well, I'm always trying to help Coach Tony out for Franklin.
Yeah.
Got some great athletes here. And people, I'll tell you, Coach, people get tired of me asking them about basketball when I see the softball kids. But I'm telling you, I mean, some of these kids are so long and so athletic. I'm like, good gracious. Now, some of them play volleyball, which I get that.
Yeah,
but
right.
this one's hit high in the air to right field, and
Hey!
great play in right field.
Again. She's done this twice already.
Abby Matthews on the play for the out.
Great job. Great jump. That's
wow.
fantastic, yeah.
That's your play of the day, folks. Abby Matthews.
She's got to shake it off. She might have had her wind knocked out of her. Give her some time there.
Great job by number 2.
Love the all-out effort.
That's just, Abby only knows that way to play the game. She doesn't know any other way.
She doesn't care. She'll run through a wall if she has to. I got a great story. You know, E, who pitched in the first game, she threw that no-hitter that I was just talking about, had a perfect game where she hit one batter. That was the only runner. To end that game, Abby made a similar play like that in the foul territory and a dive to end it.
Unbelievable.
So she's made some great diving catches. I'll tell you what, if you're strong out in right field and all that other stuff, this defense is just impressive. You know, these girls make plays to make things happen. And what a boost it does to a team.
For sure. No doubt about that.
All these kids are giving up their bodies, and that's what you always want to teach them. Give it up for your team.
Who was that coach that hit that? I missed on that. Was that was that Hawk? Number 8?
That was number 8.
Okay.
No, number 4 hit that.
And there's another one to
Hey,
Matthews.
Why don't you give
Got
her
it.
one more? When they're going to realize, don't hit it out there.
That was Bainan. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that was number 2 just flew out right there.
well, that retires the side. No runs, no hits. 1-2-3. A quite an exciting 1-2-3. In the third, we've played 3. Your score remains Franklin 1, Preble 0. You're watching Sabre Softball on W7. W7 back, top of the 4th. W7 softball brought today by our friends at Zone Athletics. Find your zone, www.zoneathletics.com. Great supporter of W7 sports, and we appreciate everything that they're doing for us. 1-0 in the top of the 4th. For Franklin in the 4th will be Vertel, Palace, and Czech. So Taylor Vertel singled her first time up. Well, she's such a great athlete, Taylor is.
Oh, yeah. Nice hits.
Rips it into left field for a single. Little fun fact on Taylor. before every pitch, she plays in the dirt. She grabs a piece of thing of dirt and puts it in her hand. I watched her do it in practice last year. And then Coach Reck reminded me before we started today that that's just like her thing. Sometimes she throws rocks at Biz.
Yeah. Taking away that bad hop, you always want to clear that in front of you.
There you go.
But yeah, hey, whatever keeps you engaged.
Whatever works. Leadoff single, and there's a bunt.
LeBron James when he gets his rosin bat,
Yeah,
he throws it up in the air.
Whatever it's going to take, and Coach Reck is probably the most superstitious coach I've ever seen at this level. I mean, and I'm sure it's whatever these kids think they need to be able to make it work, she's all in. So leadoff single for Vertel. Here's Madison Palace. Boy, I'd love to see Madison do something big here. She's had a nice day so far. Trying to bunt here, pulls back, and runner goes to second, and Vertel will scurry back to second, but gets to second on the play.
Hey, way to make them think.
And that's the thing I really like about Taylor is she doesn't let anybody get comfortable. I mean, she's going to press you all the way to the wall. So nobody out, runner in scoring position. Chance here for Madison to pick up an RBI. Runner's already moved up to second, so I'm sure she'll be swinging here. 1 ball, 1 strike on Palace. Here's the 1-1. Just missed, 2-1. Boy, that was a nice catch by Abby Matthews in the last inning. That was just something else.
Yeah, she's made a couple of those. They're getting used to that out here.
Boy, that's crazy. 2-1.
It's just such a big boost for a team.
Oh, I mean, as a pitcher especially, I mean, Bree has got to just feel like, hey, whatever I do, my team's got me. 3-1 on Palace. Swing and a miss. That was ball 4.
I think she was. I think she wanted to hit that one out.
Yeah,
she did hit one out the other day. I think that was. I think it was Wednesday. She hit one out, or Thursday. She hit a monster shot.
3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, in the top of the 4th. 1-0 Franklin, and there's
there you go.
foul
Keep your
ball.
head in there.
Good at bat here for Palace. Chloe Check in the on-deck circle will be next. Here's the 3-2 outside. Boy, great at bat by Madison Palace.
Yes. Except for that one swing, but that's okay.
Yep.
We'll talk about that later.
She gets on, so first and second now with nobody out. And here's Chloe Check. Chloe's had a nice day today. 1 for 1 in this game. First offering is a strike. And strike 2.
Just want to give a shout out to my buddy Dave that's listening, giving me a hard time saying that I'm too much of a homer.
Well, I think we all know that. Dave, I appreciate it, but it's been pretty obvious today, I'll tell you. Oh, we love it. That's what it's all about. Hey, next softball game after today will be on Tuesday. We'll be at Longfellow Middle School for Brookfield Central, Wauwatosa East. 4:30 first pitch live from Longfellow. Tosa East, Brook Central on W7 Live. And then Wednesday, we shift gears and go to Waukesha West for girls lacrosse. Verona and Waukesha, the Lady Nighthawks, open up their season in girls lacrosse on Wednesday. Kelty Cloud aiming for the hot spot. That's like a big target on that thing.
Ooh, we don't hold. I'm going to say she went, but since I'm a homer, she did not go.
1 and 2.
She held that.
One ball, 2 strikes, and hit on the ground, but foul. Cam Wakoyak will be next on deck now. First and second, 1 out. Ooh, Frozer, nice pitch by Eden, strike 3. And that's 2 outs. So 2 away now. Up to Cam to keep the inning going for the Sabres. Nice hit in the right fielder last time up. 1-0 Franklin. Boy, they'd love to add 1 or 2 more here in this inning if they could. Top of the 4th. And hit on the ground at first. And going to the bag is Ellie Hogue to make the out, and that retires the side. So no runs for the Sabres. We've played 3.5 in Franklin. Your score remains Franklin 1, Green Bay Preble 0. You're watching Sabre Softball on W7 Live. Bottom of the 4th, 1-0 in favor of Franklin. For the Hornets in the 4th will be the leadoff hitter Lydia Fordick, and then Keegan Pitton and Ellie Hogue. Sabres have left 5 on base already, Coach, through 4 innings. See if that has an impact later on. That's a big thing.
Yeah, oh yeah, that definitely hurts. But came up with a big 2-out RBI to get that 1 run in.
First pitch to Fordick is a ball, 1-0. Yeah, that was really nice.
Nice.
Boy, Bree is just such a great pitcher.
Yeah.
1-1. We've never had a 2-time player of the game in softball yet.
Oh, really?
Never.
Oh, boy. I don't know.
Strike 2, 1-2 on Fordick. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, for Franklin to have these 2 pitchers, are you kidding?
Oh, it's just what a luxury it is. Oh, that one kind of got away from her, but ball. 2-2 on Fordick. Struck out her first time up. Here comes the 2-2 delivery.
Oh,
So, boy, totally crossed her up
nasty.
there. That was nice.
I don't know what she was thinking of a different pitch, I'll tell you that. That caught her off guard.
1 out. Here's Keegan Pitton.
Ah, my karate kid.
Keegan flied out her first time. Number 67. Anybody with 67, you got to keep an eye on those kids.
Keegan, love the number.
Hit foul, 0-1. Drew, I don't think I've ever seen as many foul balls hit back to the fence as I've seen today, ever. It's just, I mean, normally we're lucky if we see, 2 to 4 a game.
These 2 pitchers in this game, I mean, with all the movement and the speed.
Exactly. It's a testament to the pitching. It really is.
Yeah.
And hit hard to right.
Oh.
Guess who? Oh, not this time. It'll drop in front. Nice little single there for Keegan. Thought Abby might have had a play on that. Kind of died there in shallow left.
She had a good jump on it.
Yeah. I don't ever count anything out of range for Abby Matthews, offensively or defensively, so I just assume that she can make every play. 1 out. 1-0, squaring up to bunt.
Great bunt.
Nice job. Nice way to lay down the bunt by
job.
Ellie
Good
Hogue.
execution.
And Pitton moves over to second. As a coach, what's that? I mean, when you see things like that, Coach, I mean, what's that do for you as far as, seeing the development of the kids and being able to have that ability to just lay that down like that?
You know what? That's such a huge boost for the team. I mean, that's exactly what they wanted to execute. They wanted to make sure that runner got over to second base to get him in scoring position, and that's a big boost for the team.
And it's such a skill to be able to have and to be able to help your team that way. And again, it's easy to always point out the kids that make the big hits, but things like that are so important. Hit high in the air to center and got it for the play. That's Brooke Runty in center on the catch. That retires the side. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, and there was 1 runner left. We've played 4 at Franklin. Your score remains Franklin 1, Green Bay Preble 0. You're watching Sabre Softball on W7. Top of the 5th, and Franklin 1-0 Sabres. Top of the order for the Sabres in the 5th, Brooke Runty, Ashley Lesser, and Alyssa Daines. Well, Brooks hit the ball hard just about every time she's been up. Unfortunately, she's been right to somebody, but she's such a self-torturer that, you know, I really hope she gets a hit because I can't imagine what she'll be like the rest of the weekend if she doesn't get a base hit here.
I would totally agree with that.
So come on, Brookie, hit one out.
Yeah.
First pitch strike. Boy, Allie Eden's done such a great job on the circle going back to the last game. I mean, she's went
she is their pitcher.
8 innings now.
And she's only a sophomore, too. Which
yeah.
It's great.
And Runty hits it to second. This one's going to be an out. Nice play at second. So Brooke Runty is retired. She'll get one more look at the plate, I'm sure.
Yep. I'm sure she could go back to the tee right now.
Back to self-flagellating again for, you know, not getting a triple or whatever. It's all right, Brookie. It'll get there. I mean, and she's such a great player. I mean, it's just, again, she's hit the ball extremely hard. It's just been at somebody.
Great bunt
Nice
placement.
bunt.
Oh.
And out. Boy, great play at second.
Yeah.
Boy, Lesser could get down the line fast.
Oh, yeah, that was really nice. Turn her around to be a slap hitter. She was coming from the left.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So just like that, there's 2 outs in the 4th, or in the top of the 5th.
This game's going fast.
It is flying by.
Love these games. Stressful for a coach, but love them.
So here's Alyssa Daines on the Preble coach talking to the umpire. I'm not sure about what.
He's got a lot of concerns going on.
He does have a lot of concerns.
Yeah, he's got
questions and concerns, and now we're going to come
moving.
back over to this side. And did they swap somebody out, or it didn't look like it?
No, lineup didn't change, so it'll be interesting to see what he's got cooking.
Now, Chris lets umpire Reck know, or head coach Reck know, and I guess we'll go back to play here. Here's Alyssa Daines.
Maybe the helmet strap wasn't put on the helmet, or snapped on the helmet. It could be something that little. You know, it's the little things.
Yep. First pitch to Daines is a strike, 0-1.
Alyssa's such a solid hitter.
She is.
I
love her frame too. She's such an athlete. I mean, just, you know, she's so athletic.
You know, great, nice kid, and she's a bulldog.
She sure is. Yeah, couldn't agree more. I've been watching her play basketball too, and you know, obviously softball's her sport, but you know, everything that you see her give in softball, you see her give in basketball. I mean, it doesn't matter. She's 100% all in. 0-2 on Daines. 2 outs in the 5th. And this one's hit on the ground at short. Gobbled up by Bainan. And gets away. Nice job at first, but pulled her off the bag.
I think I just did it. I just jinxed her. I said solid play right there.
Cam Bainan made the play, but the throw got away from her a little bit. Great job in right field. I don't see who that is backing up. And again, those are the little things that you just don't see that are so critical to success.
You know, and even the little things of taking the angle and all that other stuff. She looked like she was in perfect position.
You know who does? And then watch this. I'll talk about this in a second. Swing and a miss. And again, it's these little things. But somebody that I really watched a couple weeks ago was Hannah Johnson at New Berlin West. Every pitch, she's going over. She plays right field. Every pitch, she's over there to back up. Every time. Coming right back at us. And again, you're talking, 100 pitches a game. I mean, that's not easy to do, and she just does that. I mean, that's why she's an all-conference right fielder. I mean, an outfielder. That's why. Things like that.
Enthusiasm and all the little things. It makes a huge difference.
Hit on the ground, foul.
I mean, like I tell all players, if the ball's hit the right, I want everybody moving.
Right.
Everybody's got a responsibility, even in left, believe it or not.
Well, that's what you look at when you look at playing time, right? I mean, you look that's the effort, because it's all in effort. It's not just hey, when it's your turn at the plate. I mean, it's a million different things. And that one's hit foul. So runner at first with 2 out. That's Alyssa Danes at first.
Nice
And that
job,
one's
that
outside. 1 and 2 on Abby Matthews.
Good spot right there for her to throw that.
Abby's 0 for 2, struck out twice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bet on 3. 1-2 pitch and hit on the foul side of third. Nice play by Keegan Pitton at third to retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was 1 error and 1 runner left. We've played 4.5 at Franklin. Your score remains Franklin 1, Green Bay Preble 0. You're watching Sabre Softball on W7 Live. Bottom of the 5th, 1-0 in favor of Franklin. In the 5th for no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And hit on the ground, back to the pitcher, Roberts.
Oh, yeah.
And whew, nice job by Danes digging that one out. Breed's want to make it a little bit interesting.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, why not?
I mean, these 1-0 games. I mean, only only softball geeks like us like those. I mean, we got a little drama here.
Are you kidding me?
Here's Brooke
Take
Hawk.
that last out.
Hit in the air.
Hawk,
Nice
there you
job
go.
by
Good
Danes
work.
to make the play. 1, 2, 3 in the 5th.
This game is flying.
We're headed to the bottom of 5. It's still Franklin 1, Preble 0. You're watching Sabre Softball on W7. Well, my producer, Drew Whipperman, also known as W7, informed me we're actually in the top of the 6th.
Yeah,
And
keeps you on task.
yeah, he's got to keep me on task, Coach. He's doing a good job. First pitch fouled off. In the 6th for the Sabres will be Taylor Vertel, Madison Palace, and Chloe Check. Vertel 2 for 2 with 2 singles and has played sparkling in the field all day today. She's done just such a great job. And hit high into left field, chasing. And foul, I believe. Down in the alley, we can't see down there. I think it's a foul ball.
I
don't
don't say
know.
that's foul, but Taylor thinks it's fair.
I don't know how close there was to a catch on that.
Was it? Or how close it was to the foul line. Taylor thought she had a double.
It looked foul going right off the bat. I thought it was foul for sure right off the bat.
I would think so. Maybe our view is that bad.
Well, 0-2 now on Vertel.
But great effort by all of them.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Nice pitch by Allie Eden going up the ladder there. Now Madison Palace. 1 run on 5 hits for the Sabres. And I think I can say this okay without getting in any trouble,
Yeah.
Coach. 0 runs on 1 hit for Preble.
Yeah.
2 errors. Bree Roberts pitching a gem for Franklin today. Strike 1 on Palace. 0-1. Madison 0 for 1, fly out and a walk.
Hey!
And pounded
nice
up the
line
middle
shots.
for a base hit.
Did I get a little excited on that?
I
Good
like
job,
it. I
Madison.
like it. Our fans love the energy. If they didn't believe me, they'd have stopped listening a long time ago
Well,
because
you do a great job.
I'm all about the energy.
For
That's
sure.
It's exciting stuff. And we're going to have
Here's the
a courtesy
fun part.
runner. Is that Sadowski?
That is Sadowski.
So Chloe Sadowski will come in to run for Madison Palace. Well, if you're Coach Reck, I mean, you know, you'd love to add another run here on the scoreboard. I mean, 1-0 is a tenuous lead at best. Here's Chloe Check. Good day for Chloe.
I think they're going to put a bunt here. I think they're going to want to get that runner in scoring position.
Kelty Cloud is next.
Oh, he's going to swing
First
away.
pitch strike, 0-1 on Check.
Chloe Check had the 2-out RBI. Way to stay off that.
Nice snapback throw from Price. Boy, she's got a nice arm. Right from her knees to first like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I realize that's not 90 feet, so, you know, baseball homers, lay off. I get it.
Way to draw
But
that
that's still a nice
You know
throw.
what? Love having 60-foot bases.
I think it's fantastic.
Are you kidding me?
Swing and a miss by
cut.
Check, 1-2. We're going to put up something here in a second, Coach. I want our viewers to see because, I mean, this just goes to the dedication of these kids and really, you know, all joking aside, it's got to be recognized because they're just amazing kids. So I'll show that here in a second.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
1-2, and that's a ball. 2-2.
Oh, that was a close one. Good job by the home plate umpire not calling a strike on that one.
So if what you're seeing right there on your screen is Brooke Runty hitting the ball into the screen, hitting screen over and over and over again. She's been there since her last at bat. That's just dedication by a great kid like Brooke. Ground out to second for the second out. And you can see her right in the cage, just working, again, fundamentals, working off the tee.
Yeah.
Coach, just like you said it exactly right, working off the tee, not trying to pound anything, just looking at her fundamentals. Am I doing this right? Are my mechanics right? I mean, kids that can self-evaluate like that, I mean, boy, you love kids like that.
I just don't. Okay, that's my little drill I gave her. That's exciting. That's a Abby Matthews right there. Hey, that's
Hit
a
up
big
the
out. Come on, let's go. Come on,
Rounding
Sadowski.
third.
You got to get in there.
Sadowski trying
Hey,
to score, and
slide
she's
on
in
that
there.
dog.
Now heading to second.
There we go. Big hits. Way to go from the freshman.
Boy, nice job. Kelty Cloud coming up huge for the Sabres.
Love 2-out RBIs. Doesn't get any better than that.
What did Check do, Coach, on her at bat there? Did she?
She grounded out to second base.
That's right. My old timers is catching up with me.
That's okay.
So Kelty Cloud comes through with a big RBI single, and just what Coach McCoyak likes, those 2-out RBI singles.
I love 2-out RBIs.
That's like playing with house money, isn't it?
It is. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter.
Can't pitch hit for number 6.
I like the call. You know what? I love the fact that
Good for you.
give opportunities to other people to get in the game. I think it's very important.
Well, I was already a fan, Coach, but you continue to win me over. So pinch hitter looks like
Izzy, I think it is. We got
15.
Yep, Izzy Bruder.
Izzy Bruder will come in to hit. Here we go, Iz. Cloud took second on the throw. So you got a runner at second.
There it is.
Bruder,
That can be called.
that's going to be
she's going. There you go. Get
going
down.
for home and out at home.
Wait.
Nice throw
Oh, she's got the
from
ball.
short
Yeah, great
to
play
home.
by them.
Great job by
Yeah.
Claire Price.
Hey, that's a bang-bang play.
Gunning down Kelty at home.
I love the aggressiveness on that play for sure. I think Rick is talking about how she was blocking the plate early on. I think that's got to give a clean pass to the base.
I think that's a fair claim there by Coach Rack. Again, like you said, Coach, one of those bang bang. I love the call. I love sending her. I think that's great.
Are you 2 outs right there? Definitely.
So 6-2 on the out, and that retires the side. Bottom of the 6th coming up 2-0 in favor of Franklin. 1 run in that inning. We'll be back. You're watching W7.
That's what she was complaining about. But you know what? If Chris comes in and has an early interview,
Mm-mm.
okay. Yeah, we've got a couple calls to talk to.
Well, the top gun for Franklin today pitching a gem so far. It's 2-0 Sabres as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Cam Bainan leading off for Preble, hit to second and out. Quickly 1 up, 1 down.
Looks like they subbed Cameron back into the game. Nice play by her on that play. Way to stay calm and cool.
So 1 out, here's Maddie Whitney. Maddie 0 for 1, flied out her first time up. We're in the bottom of the 6th, 2-0. 2 runs on 9 hits. And no errors for the Sabres. No runs on 1 hit and 2 errors for Preble. Franklin left 7 batters on, and Preble just 1. 2-0 in the bottom of the 6th. And hit right to first. Danes has got it for the second out. Boy, Coach, I kind of thought maybe, with Roberts throwing kind of the speed that she's throwing, that maybe the second time around they might catch up with her a little bit, but they really haven't. I mean, a lot of these hits have been like sawed-off hits and, just off the end of the bat type stuff.
You know what she's doing a really good job is she's got a lot of great movement, and she's hitting the outside corners or hitting the corners, which is very impressive.
That one's hit on the ground. That's going to be trouble.
You let that thing go.
And a nice little roller infield single for Lydia Fordick. Just the second hit of the game for Green Bay Preble.
At home?
Two outs.
Wow.
And Fordick at first. And here is Keegan Pitton. Keegan 1 for 2, flied out and singled. Only 4 outs left for the Hornets here. No runs in this game. And hit on the ground to short. Vertel's got it. Throw to first.
Good job.
Boy, just fundamental, but so pretty to watch.
All the way around.
Down go the Hornets in the 6th. Heading to the 7th. It's still 2-0. Franklin, you're watching Sabre Softball on W7. Well, top of the 7th, 2-0 Franklin. If you're the Sabres here, I mean, it's really about trying to find ways to get a little more security. I don't know that you need it the way Bree has pitched, but, Coach Reck would breathe easier probably with a couple more runs on the board here. Brooke Runty to lead off. Brooke 0 for 3 in this game. First pitch hit hard to third.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
There you go.
Because that thing was a rocket. She's
go.
going to try for 2.
Hey, she's in there.
And out at second.
I don't know.
Oh,
about
Brookie,
that,
Brookie,
though.
Brookie.
She shocked through by it.
Look at Brooke. She's staying on second base like, I'm not out. So,
yeah, come on.
oh.
Love the aggressiveness, though. Oh,
And
well, like Keegan.
what are we
Keegan,
looking?
right?
Are we looking at the?
Hurt.
Yeah.
She got hit pretty hard. That was a great hit.
Keegan got hit pretty hard on that play.
Yep. She barreled that one.
Brooke.
Love the aggressiveness.
She's a bull in a china shop, isn't she?
Hey, you know what? We've gotten thrown out a little bit at the plates, but you know what? I love the aggressiveness. Of these
couldn't agree
guys.
more. Couldn't agree
doesn't get
more.
Any better than that. Looks like
I love the coach center like that. I mean, that's great. Go, make it happen.
Looks like Coach Reck is going to go talk to them to see if she can get some help from the home plate umpire. So I think that's a great call on her part. If I have to say, the chances of them overruling that is very slim.
Yeah, not good.
I've actually had that happen once out of my 100 times that I've done it.
Well, it's worth it then.
But it happens.
If it's happened once.
Oh, yeah. There's always a percentage of that.
Yep.
Sure. I mean, I thought she slid under it. You had a better view. You never know.
Guess who's back at the hitting tee?
Oh, yeah, of course. Are you kidding me? Especially after she smoked that one.
Umpire is still chatting here. Ashley Lesser will be next.
With this longer conversation, this
maybe.
could be overruled.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Nope.
We're see. Here we go.
Nope.
Oh. I think Chris wanted to overturn it to hold, put the first base up. Overruled him.
2-0 in the top of the 7th.
Sometimes you just get the call right.
Swing and a miss
that's a nice
by
off-speed.
Lesser.
Great off-speed pitch to start it off.
0-1. And
That's a
that's
shot.
hit hard in the left field. Well, I think they're starting to catch up with Edens on the circle here.
I think so too. You look at this game, and if they can pull this game off, you're winning 2-0. You've gotten thrown out on the base paths probably 3 or 4 times this game, but you still find a way to win the game.
Yeah, and you got 10 hits, and
you're gonna have games like this.
Yep.
And if you can figure out how to pull a win out, it's huge.
swing and a miss by Alyssa Danes. She was one of our 2 players of the game in the first game. Her and that left me.
E. Cook.
Yeah, E. Cook.
Yeah, pitched a great game.
Yes, she did.
Game.
Boy, she sure did.
Hell.
And popped right over the pitcher, and
that's why we don't stop.
we're going to
running.
get the force at second. Boy, Lesser runs through that and never know.
Hey, never assume.
So fielder's choice.
Knowing her dad, I'm sure he'll have a talk with her. After
I'm sure.
Yeah, he's coached these girls too with me, and he's done a great job with a lot of these.
Well, and I'll tell you what, for all the joking and everything else, I mean, I love seeing these dads so involved and so engaged in their daughters' athletics, and I love guys like that. And sometimes they get passionate, sometimes they get a little obnoxious, but you know what? I'll always I'd always have that guy over. It's girl sports. Who cares, guy? That guy I got no time for.
Looks like we're gonna have a courtesy runner here.
So 2 outs with a runner at first. Courtesy runner Danes will come out for number 5. I don't see a 5, Coach. I don't know who that is.
That is Callie. She actually gets the opportunity. She plays on JV, and she got called up for this tournament. So she gets an opportunity to get out there on the bases. That's awesome.
And that's Callie. What's her last name?
That's a great question.
Great question, right?
It's Deleu, I want to say.
So Callie DeLue.
DeLue, yeah.
We'll go with DeLue. I like it.
DeLue's, you know, I love you guys. Hopefully I pronounced it right. But
So Callie's on. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's Abby Matthews. Abby 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout. What that means is she's due. Pitch and hit hard right back at the fence, of course. 1-1 on
she just missed it.
Ms. Matthews. Taylor Vertel would be next. Just missed 2-1, or 2-2, beg your pardon, on Matthews.
Ooh, I think I missed that one too.
2 outs, runner at first. 2-2 pitch. Hit in the left field. That's going to be trouble. Oh, nice catch and laughed.
Great jump.
Boy, she got a beat on that and tracked it down. Nice job.
Love when I see.
I'm going to see who that is.
That's number 10. That is Sam Went.
Sam Went on the catch and left to retire the side. No runs for the Sabres. Last chance for the Hornets. Yeah. We've played 6.5. Headed home. 2-0. Franklin, you're watching Sabre Softball on W7. Bottom of the 7th. Last chance for Green Bay Preble. Ellie Hogue, Allie Eden, and Claire Price, the 3-4-5 hitters. So if you're Preble, these are the girls you want up now. And Coach, you said it exactly right between innings that these last 3 outs are the hardest to get. And a rip in the right field, right on cue. Ellie Hogue leads off with a single. So that brings the tying run to the plate. In the person of Allie Eden, the pitcher. Just the 3rd hit off of Bree Roberts today. And Eleanor Hogue will give way to a courtesy runner. I believe that's number 13, Ava DeBaker, our parkour kid. She was one of our players of the game in Game 2. Her and Cam Bainan, the senior. DeBaker is a freshman. We'll do a quick reset here. It's 2-0. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Franklin scored 1 in the 2nd and then added 1 in the 6th. 2 runs on 10 hits and no errors. For Preble, no runs on 3 hits and 2 errors. The Sabres have left 8 on base, and Green Bay Preble has just left 2 on.
Okay, BP is out.
So BP is out. 13 comes in. That is DeBaker. Coming in for Eleanor Hogue. So here we go. Got to play all the cards this time, don't you, Coach? I mean, don't leave anything in the deck now.
Yeah.
Here's Allie Eden, 0 for 2. First pitch ball, 1-0. Eden represents the tying run. On deck is number 35, Claire Price, the catcher. She represents the winning run.
Got to get that first out.
Bottom of the 7th.
Nice pitch.
There's a strike. 1-1. Everybody tightens up a little bit now. Now we're getting into the serious part of this here. Bottom of the 7th. And swing and a miss. Big swing by Eden. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, if you're Bree Roberts, you got it right where you want her now.
Yeah, you want to get ahead in the count in this situation. So
Here comes the 1-2 and fouled off. Just got a piece of it.
This is what builds your mental toughness right here.
And this is why you play these games in April and, you know, these tough non-conference games. They come in super handy, you know, with May and June start rolling around. Here comes the 1-2 from Roberts. Hit on the ground at third base. Throw over to first and got her. Nope. Is that safe? Ooh.
Seriously?
Looked like an out from here, but
Ooh.
we'll have Drew check the replay
Yeah,
for us to see
without
what
a
he
doubt.
thinks.
Huh. Wow.
Boy, mark that down. That could be a game changer here.
That's a tough one.
So now first and second, nobody out, and the winning run coming to the plate in the person of Claire Price, 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out.
Now we got to buckle down right here.
Well, great opportunity for the Sabres here to, you know, dig in and show they can close this thing out. Playing a, you know, high-quality opponent here.
Yeah, this is adversity right here. This is what they got to learn from right here. This is great.
Price bunts it down the line at third. Cloud's got it, throws to first, gets the out at first.
Good job.
The runners advance, and Claire Price did exactly what her coaches wanted her to do. Perfect sacrifice bunt by Claire Price. So now second and third with one out, and Mel Saginski, and we're going to have a meeting at the Circle.
Yeah.
Coach Reck wants to go out and chat with her defense, make sure everybody's lined up and ready to go.
Yeah, just nice time to take a nice deep breath and
For sure.
get these next couple outs. Obviously, that runner at third does not matter, so we want to make sure we keep an eye on that runner at second base. Just make
Wouldn't be
the
against a
outs.
little free softball here today. I mean, I haven't had enough yet, have you?
Are you kidding me? A game like this? How do you? This is awesome.
Not that big of a hurry to go home. We'll play a little more. Can't tell from your angle if she was safe at first
Now
or
you
not,
can
huh?
get it. I'll tell you, she was safe.
Coach McCoyak has resolved it. She was
right.
safe.
Yeah, at least by 2 steps.
Well, here's Mel Saginski, 0 for 2. I mean, even right side of the infield, you're going to score a run.
Yeah, right.
But don't necessarily want that second out
that
here.
hitter.
First pitch just missed, 1-0 on Saginski.
Work on the hitter right here.
Fouled off. Mentally, coach. I mean, if your coach Reck out there just right before this at bat, I mean, what are you saying to the girls at this point?
I think when she's out there, she's just kind of saying, "Hey, you know what? We're 2 plays away from getting this game done. Let's take a deep breath and, you know what? Relax.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the runner at third. You know, you get the outs right here."
Oh, just fouled. Nice rip down the line by Saginski. Boy, what a time this would be for her to come up a big. 2-0 in the bottom of the 7th.
You know, great job by Bree getting ahead of the count right now.
Yeah, 1-2 now, so the count certainly in Bree Roberts' favor. Here comes the 1-2 from Bree Roberts to Mel Saginski. Hit on the ground at shortstop. Vertel's got it, drops it. Gonna flip to third, and safe. Everybody's safe.
Hold it, though. Hold.
And going to second is Saginski. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's not good. Couple opportunities right there.
Well, you know, the first time, you know, all day that Taylor has fumbled the ball at shortstop, probably could not have come at a worse time.
But you know what? Taylor did a really nice job of staying with it and getting
She
over
did.
to Kelty. I mean, Kelty unfortunately dropped it. But, you know. It's making those last couple outs. Those are the tough ones.
So now second and third, 2-1. Tying run at third, winning run at second. At third base, Allie Eden, number 5. The pitcher at second base, number 12, Mel Saginski. And at the plate is number 8, Brooke Hawk. Brooke 0 for 2, grounded out and flied out. There's 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Well, a well-placed single, and this game's over.
Oh, yeah.
And there it is, right up the middle.
That's a tough loss.
That's going to be the ball game. A 2 RBI single in the 7th by Brooke Hawk to win it for the Hornets 3-2. And the Sabres are undefeated no longer.
And I'll tell you what, that is a great job by Green Bay Preble on that. I'll tell you what, those last 3 outs are always going to be the tough ones.
Fantastic game, Coach. Both teams have got to be so proud of where they are. And, boy, great resolve by Preble, never giving up and coming back and pulling this thing out in the end.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to catch our breath and take a break and be back with the W7 Live Zone Athletics Find Your Zone Player of the Game. You're watching W7. We'll be right back. W7 Live, we are back with the Zone Athletics Find Your Zone Player of the Game. And boy, talk about finding your zone. Brooke Hawk, freshman for Green Bay Preble. You found your zone in that last pitch of the game, hitting that solid RBI single, 2 RBI single to win the game. Great job, Brooke. Nice game.
Thank you.
So we were talking about on the way up here, coming in, when you came up to bat, tell me about what was going through your mind coming up. I mean, number one, you're facing one of the best pitchers in the state. She's a senior. She's been around. She knows what she's doing. So what was the nerves like coming up to face Bree Roberts in the 7th inning with the game on the line?
I was just thinking just to make contact and relax and just swing away.
Your dad said something to you, and you told me this. Your dad said something to you about, when you're up there in these situations, what should you do?
Just keep your eyes open.
And did you do that? And that made a difference, right? So Dad kind of knows what he's talking about, right?
Yeah.
Well, big clutch hit. What's this do for this team? To beat it. Franklin was undefeated coming in here, and pretty much led all the way through. Did you guys believe all the way through you were going to come back and win this thing in the end?
We're a really solid team, and like our coaches said before, we're really flexible. So I think that when we play together as a team, we'll come out with the win.
Well, and you guys only have one senior on this team, and she was one of our players of the game in the first game. So I got to ask, is she kind of like the team mom for you guys? Does she keep you guys all in line?
There's lots of team moms. I think.
There's lots of team moms on this group, and there's 5 freshmen on this team, and you guys, I assume, have played together for a long time.
Yeah.
What's that like for the 5 of you coming into high school varsity ball together like this? What's the upside for this team? What do you see? Happening for this team?
I think coming in, it was much more comfortable going into it, knowing that some other freshmen would be in, and but we're a really solid team either way. And I think as we progress throughout the year, we're going to get even better.
Are you guys surprising people? You lost 7 seniors last year. That's a lot of kids to lose. And obviously you guys are a talented class coming in, but, varsity high school softball is not the same as club ball. It's a different thing. Are people generally surprised at how well you guys are doing to start the year?
Yeah, when we lost a lot of our seniors, I think a lot of people thought, they're not going to be as good this year, but I think we really proved that we can hang with other teams.
Well, you guys sure proved a lot today. You beat a really sound Franklin team. Want to wish you guys the best the rest of the way through. We'll be keeping an eye on you and appreciate your support, the coach's support of what we're doing. Let me ask you one last question before we go. So Brooke Hawk is our W7 Live Zone Athletics Find Your Zone Player of the Game. So Brooke, everything W7 does, we do for who?
For the girls.
You've been watching W7's coverage of the Franklin Triangular. Great job, Green Bay Preble, coming with 2 big wins today. We'll see you on Tuesday from Longfellow Middle School, Brookfield Central, Wauwatosa East. First pitch 4:30. You've been watching W7. Everything we do, it is for the girls. Have a great